Hi, my name is James Massey, and today I'm gonna actually talk about how to create automation within your real estate business. So if you like the information that I go over, go ahead and hit like and subscribe to my channel. All right, so let's get it. You're probably wondering like, why am I wearing this hat? And the reason is because I'm in Nashville, Tennessee, and the home of the honky tonk, the home of the cowboy, the home of country music. And I actually came out here for my birthday to just kind of hang out a little bit and just kind of really enjoy the scenery, enjoy some good music, have some fun, have a few drinks. But the thing of it is this: while I've been here, I've had multiple people book appointments for me. I've had multiple people to jump in some of my webinars. I've had multiple people to sign up for some of the stuff that we got going on. And what happens, the reason why I'm able to do that is simply because of automation. I've added automation to my business to the point where communication is happening as if it is me. One of the things that was an issue when I was originally growing my business and I really didn't have mechanisms in order to scale my business. Everything was dependent on like grunt work or me doing it. And it worked in the beginning, right? Because I was doing all the work and I had to be there for all the things, but what is the real goal? Is the real goal for you to actually work more, or is the real goal freedom? For me, it has always been freedom and the ability to do what I want to do, when I want to do it, and how I want to do it. You got a couple of options in order to obtain that freedom. You can hire a bunch of people. You can actually start putting automation in things that you're already currently doing. One of the things that's good about automation is that once you put the things in place, it's just gonna work on its own. It's almost like hiring a full-time person, and that full-time person is working for you, but guess what? You don't have to pay them. There's no fees or no expenses that comes in with that other than that original setup. Now, it does take time, just to be honest with you. You gotta set up your automation, you gotta set up the system, you gotta set up the things that's gonna be communicated with the person ahead of time, because if you don't do that, then you might try to get some generic thing or whatever. You don't want to go generic. Like you want to be authentic. You want it to be the same way as if you were saying it. And that takes a lot of think work. You got to think about the process. Think about what it is that you want to say to a buyer whenever they come into one of your funnels or become a lead of yours. Think about what you want to say to a seller whenever they become a lead of yours. And then you have to think the entire process out. Like what kind of communication that you want to have with that person. What happens if that person has a question? How are you going to respond to that question? How would it be something that you would actually respond to them that gets them to move to the next level? Because that's the other thing about automation. It's not just about the response part of it, but it's like purpose of it is to move them to the next level. Move them to the point of, I want to meet with you, I want to buy, I want to sell, this is the person or the agent that I actually do want to deal with. If I'm able to set something up where it's going to automatically go out on a consistent basis, at that particular time, now I've added value within my business. Value in my business to the point where I never have to worry about, if something's going to be taken care of, because the automation is taking care of it for me. So I always put parameters in place that's going to help my business to grow, and help my business to build, and help my business to actually expand bigger than what it is. If you don't have automation, you're going to be having to remember and try to do everything on your own on a consistent basis. Automation is the key to growing your business. Automation is the key to actually building something bigger. Like I've had situations where I didn't have automation. And when I didn't have it, I used to have to make all the phone calls. I had to remember when somebody's birthday was, had to remember when somebody's anniversary was, just things of that nature. So what I found is that, because I have automation, that I'm able to put all my information into my CRM. And by the way, you definitely got to have a good CRM. It's super important. If you're thinking about a CRM as like a fast car, and that's one of the things I love, fast cars. So you gotta have some information in there in order for you to go. So like another good thing is like AI. AI is like really taking over right now. The reason why it is taking over is because it's the form of automation. Basically, you're using this thing to leverage in order to have more sales, in order to increase your business, in order to make things go without you. It's just one of those things, like, you have to get to the point where you have automation going within your business in order for you to grow, in order for you to scale. So you got to have a goal with it. You got to have a goal with the automation part of it. Like, your whole point of it is to get them to raise their hand and actually want to be contacted. Most people, they spend most of their time just banging out phone calls and things of that nature. What I like to do what's called reverse marketing. I want to get people to actually call me. I want to get people to actually want to be communicated with, but then have automation to take hold, so things are going out while I'm on vacation, while I'm dealing with the family, while I'm doing whatever it is that I want to do in order for my business to grow and in order for my business to scale. This is the big thing. Like, once they're responding to the automation, that response is going to be going to my cell phone. It's going to be going to an email or texting me. So now I know that because this person is responding, I might take over the automation based upon the questions they have, based upon how they're responding, in order to set them up, to book them for an appointment, to go on a listing appointment, or maybe even a buyer consultation or something like that. So automation is super important if you want your time back, if you want freedom. Let's be frank. Like, real estate is a hands-on situation, and you can get caught up and you can have no life and spend time away from your family, and just quite frank, a lot of agents, they end up trying to get divorced because they're working all the time. And I used to be one of those type people that just worked all the freaking time. I was going out to dinner with my wife and I had the phone glued to my ear. I was going to basketball games and baseball games for my kids, and I had the phone glued to my ear at that particular time. My son's hitting base hits and things of that nature, and I'm missing it because I'm talking to a client, because I understand the importance of speed to lead. It's been a study. The quicker that you're able to actually get in touch with that lead, most likely they're going to want to work with you. So because I knew that, and I didn't want to take a chance of not missing out on business, that's what I did. I was quick to the phone, and like I said, I got business with that, but I had no life. So automation helps put life back into what you're currently doing, and it makes you a better business person in of itself. So if you like the information that I just went over today, go ahead and hit like and subscribe to my channel. Once again, coming from Nashville, Tennessee, let's get a yeehaw and put that in your business, and I'll talk to you soon.